Evening, good and bonsoir. Buenas noches, buenas noites to investors in North and South America. Ohio,各位 investor， 안녕하세요， 我的 ciao， 各位早晨 ，Good morning to investors in Asia. Buenas noches, buenas noches, good night, buenas noites, good night to investors in Europe and Africa. I'm Daniel Yu speaking from Hong Kong. It's 2nd October here and 1st October in Wall Street. This week, I have 3 main points to talk about. Number 1, government shutdown. Number 2, end of falling waves of 3 major indices. Number 3, GDP, PCE, and stock recommendations will be a review of the Magnificent 7. Subscribe, like, and share. Remember to click the bell, please. Watch our playlist again so as to grasp the continuous trend of the market and refresh your mind. Market focus apparently changed. It is no more on interest rate, inflation, or economic data. It is a government shutdown. For further 30 days but failed, the shutdown by the end of September 30th seemed unavoidable. What happens if a shutdown really comes? First of all, government staff will be furloughed. That is, they must take their no-pay leave. According to past experience, should anyone report to their duty for the sake of social responsibilities would not be praised but blamed. The current inflation is caused by costful inflation. Superficially, it can ease the pressure of inflation and lessen the chance of rise in interest rate, but the loss in economy is also detrimental to society. Government food assistance will be delayed. This will only affect a certain group of people, but not everyone. National parks, libraries, and museums will be closed. This may affect a wider group of people, but nothing serious. Food safety inspection will be delayed. This would not be so prominent on the first few days, but influence will be greater as times go by. Finally, air control traffic will be suspended or delayed, and this will cause chaos to a lot of travelers, and even land and sea transport will be congested. Ultimately, Congress passed a stopgap funding bill on Saturday to keep the government open through mid-November, narrowly avoiding a shutdown. This is beneficial to the society and the stock market. As for the September market, I have already listed out in the past years. Most of the Septembers would have a fall. One of the major reasons is due to the product introduction of Apple iPhone. Actually, I've been giving warnings of the fall of 3 major indices in September since August. NASDAQ really reached top on July 19th, and S&P reached top on July 27th, and Dow Jones on August the 1st. These 3 points are top of the head and shoulders. The necklines are penetrated in late August and now forming a pullback. In the last video, which is video 50 at 2023-0925, I've already explained the 3 different kinds of head and shoulders of the 3 major indices. Please refer to them and also study my electronic handouts and series of 14 teaching videos. Above all, investors must know how to distinguish a true and fake head and shoulders pattern. Please refer to YouTube video 27 at 223-0417 for live examples. Any sponsor to our seminar, video, and daily report are appreciated. Since the penetration of 3 head and shoulders have already started and form a pullback, let's watch them one by one. S&P is in the standard head and shoulder, which means horizontal. The neckline is at 4329 and the head is at 4607. The difference is 278. So when 4329 is subtracted by 278, it is 4051. The fall reaches 405, sometimes stronger and sometimes weaker, but in such a case, most people would say the support is at 4000, which means we penetrate the 250 SMA 4126. Last closing price is 4274, just under the neckline, but still above the year line. Best buying level is in between 4126 and 4274. NASDAQ is the weakest among the 3. Since it's trending downward, the calculation is different. The head is 14446 and neckline is 13233. The difference is 1213. Horizontal level is 13324 and the difference is 91. Therefore, the end of falling wave is 13233 minus 1213 minus 91 equals to 11929 is the end of the falling wave. If shutdown is inevitable, we have to see how long it lasts to evaluate its actual effect. Last closing price was 13219 and it's going to fill the jumping gap. Even the clinking downward pattern is weakest among the 3, which are clinking upward, downward, and horizontal, but the rebound of NASDAQ is the strongest and has the chance to fill the jumping gap. For DJIA, it is clinking upward. The head is at 35679 and the neckline is 33844. The difference is 1835. The clinching upward level is 34228 and minus 33844 equals to 33844 minus 34228 equals to 348. We use 1835 minus 384 equals to 1451 and 33844 minus 1451 is 32393. It is the end of the falling wave. Last closing price was 33507, still under the neckline. Even though Dow Jones is the strongest because of cleaning upward, but under the neckline and above the 250 SMA. So three major indices will have the span of falling and sometimes weaker and sometimes stronger according to market situation. We also have to mind the Magnificent Seven, which should use such a formula to calculate the falling span and end of the falling wave. As for economic indicators, the GDP was announced at a quarterly rate of 2.1% and last time was 2.2% and annual rate is 2.4%, while last time was 1.70%. So the US economy can come to a soft landing and will not have any recession. PCE rose from 3.4% to 3.5%, but core in PCE is that excluding energy dropped from 4.3% to 3.9%. The chance of keeping interest rate unchanged at 525,500 on November 1st is 81.7%. For the coming week, the Hollywood strike is over and we have to mind the vehicle strike as well as the employment report. So let's have a review of the Magnificent Seven. The MSFT is now above the baseline of an aggregated zone. The best buy level is between $311 and the 250 SMA, which is $284. Apple is now under the ranging zone of multi-bottom. The best buy level is between $171 and $162. The third one is Google, just filling the jumping gap, and best buy level is between $127 and $109. The fourth is Amazon. Best buy level is between $100 and 250 SMA, which is $129 and $110. It is forming the right shoulder of Head and Shoulders and is not on the top. The best buy level is between the top and the neckline, which is $441 and $410. For Meta, it is stronger than others, and the best buy level is between $283 and $305. It is forming the right shoulder of Head and Shoulders, and the best buy level is between $254 and $212. Anyway, all stocks cannot stand alone on their own. We have to build the interrelated action. For the Magnificent Seven occupies 50% of the NASDAQ index and 25% of S&P. Every stock must be built with others and all three major indices. So again, subscribe, like and share. Sayonara, Afunisin, Adu, bye bye. See you next week.